Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Supermarket Together, and today we're going to be going ahead and doing a beginner's guide for you guys because I did get a couple questions and I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys around. So to pretty much get started with this video, we're going to go ahead and just talk about our side buttons, I guess you could say, which is going to be Z, B, and V. So pretty much Z. Z is pretty much where you're going to go ahead and have the ability to kind of micromanage the game to some degree, whether it's going to be the players or the rows. You can go ahead and put codes in, invite people, and settings for like just regular like enable music, porters stuff, which you should have on for delivering tags, assuming that you buy it with Robux, and allowing porters to take from storage room as well. Now, the entrance will automatically take you to the entrance of the building, and the permissions right here, you can go ahead and put default stuff. So when people get in here, they could go ahead and place items, they could purchase stuff, set prices. I usually have it only to these. Usually when people purchase stuff or set prices, they're usually kind of trolling. So I usually kind of see what they do first before I give them those things. And of course, you could go ahead and pretty much give people roles. Like for example, we have Will in here. We're gonna allow them to set or purchase stuff. We're gonna go ahead and let them open, close the stuff, but setting the prices is something I'm gonna do personally, and we don't exactly need to decorate, so we're gonna leave it as that. Roles is pretty much, you could go ahead and select a role. Like I'm gonna be a buyer, so I'm gonna put the buyer role, which is gonna be indicated on the top right, but for right now I'm just gonna put no role because I am a manager. You also have the ability to go back to lobby. You can kick people or shut down the server, which pretty much kicks everybody out. Next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about B. And so pretty much this is where you're going to go ahead and see like your products that you're able to sell. And if there's any of them that have like this red arrow trending down, that means that pretty much on the market there is a surplus of pasta, and that there are many companies that are trying to sell at a way lower than market value rate because there's so much in stock, theoretically speaking. So pretty much it means that if you're able to sell this at $10 and you have a red arrow, you're gonna have to sell it at $9 now. So you're losing $1 of profit due to the fact that it's going down. Anyone that does not have any red arrow, you could go ahead and sell at market value, which is gonna be whatever you're able to put at the highest mark. And you also have your shelves right here, which you could go ahead and purchase more shelves. And then you could go ahead and just put more products out there. And we're going to go ahead and just purchase one just for fun. Now, you do have licenses right here, which you can go ahead and purchase. So pretty much licenses are going to be like pieces of paper that you have that say that, oh, I could go ahead and sell these products now. So we're going to go ahead and purchase the license, and you're going to go ahead and see that instead of us just having these guys here, now we have a bit more right here to go ahead and sell, because we have a license to go ahead and sell dairy products, it looks like. And then the expansion, pretty much you could go ahead and expand your building if you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and hit the expansion to go ahead and expand it a little bit. Going down here, pretty much you do have these guys where you could go ahead and purchase for Robux. And this one you could go ahead and purchase for cash, assuming that you get that much cash. But you do have a cashier, you do have a porter, self-checkout, which is way more easier, and a cleaner. Buffs, this is something I don't exactly purchase, but you guys could go ahead and do it. But yeah, you can go ahead and check these buff out, and we have actions here where it pretty much refills all your shelves with items except electronics, assuming that you have enough shelves. I would say go ahead and do this, but if you don't have that many, don't do it. And last but not least, it's definitely going to be the Robux for you to go ahead and get cash. Very simple to get cash in my opinion, so you don't really need to do that. Whoa, okay, someone spawned inside of me. Now, when it comes to you going ahead and putting a price for stuff, you can go ahead and kind of test it out, go from one side to another. Obviously, if it says red right here and you place that, people are not going to buy it if it's a red icon. Even if you already set a price, if it's decreasing, like I showed you, the red arrow, you're going to just have to reset the price. And you can go ahead and kind of play with it. Pretty much, it's pretty easy to go ahead and do. And once you figure out a price, that's what you're going to be selling at, pretty much. Also, when you go ahead and place items down, you could just go ahead and hold it down and just move it around to the way that you want to go ahead and have it. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Once you go ahead and place, you can go ahead and place. When it comes to you buying stuff as well, we're just going to go ahead and buy cereal right now because that's all we're really selling. We're going to go ahead and get the cereal. You just go ahead and pick it up. You go to the shelf that you want to go ahead and place it, and then you just go ahead and just click on it and it places automatically. Now, when it comes to your decorations, you do have furniture, ceilings, plants, and other miscellaneous stuff that you can go ahead and add. I would recommend don't exactly purchase any of this stuff. Like, this isn't really necessary until you get to expansion level 4, when you have a little bit more room. You should be focusing on making money as quickly as you possibly can, expanding. And once you get to level 4 for your expansion, then you should go ahead and do it. Also, you do also have like, well, now that we're here, it does give you a daily statistics at the end of the day. So it tells you like what you made, what was your income, what was your profit, your supply costs. And if you're in the negatives, don't worry too much about it, because if you pretty much purchase, like, for example, I purchased shelves and I purchased like supplies, don't worry about that, because that's always going to be in a negative. Once you go ahead and sell those supplies, you'll be in the positive. But you also have this where you could go ahead and purchase any type of wallpaper design, ceiling color and stuff. You can go ahead and purchase this right off the bat because it's not too expensive, but the decorations I'll definitely hold off on. Now, you also have the ability to open and close your shop. So right now we're going to go ahead and open it, and we're going to go ahead and clean this. And keep in mind, every time you do an action, like for example, I cleaned, it adds XP to your shop level. Every time you go ahead and put something up, like for example, the cereal we have right there, it'll go ahead and give you some XP as well. And whenever you do a transaction as well, like right here, we're going to put 11.25. It will also give you a little bit of XP as well on here. So just keep that in mind. Also, when it comes to money, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You just got to go ahead and give the change right here, $2.50. Obviously, you have the money right here and your change right here. I personally would avoid the 50 cents. If you guys are kind of using this to kind of understand money in real life, there's not really too many 50 cents. There are coins for that in real life, but they're not really that common. So I would just suggest just going with the 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, and 25 cents. So you guys know. On top of that too, we also do have a storage room. Let me go ahead and see if we could actually get that right now. We do. So we're going to go ahead and purchase a storage room so you guys can kind of see what the storage room is like. I think it's actually not going to open though, because I think it's like 5,000. Was it 5,000? Did I click the wrong thing? So yeah, it was $5,000. So obviously we're not going to be able to show you that. I could show you that in a different location, but pretty much the storage room, for me to go ahead and just kind of give you like a little rundown of what the storage room is. It's a place where you could go ahead and put extra shelves that aren't going to be the ones that are related to the ones that the customers are buying from. And those shelves you could go ahead and pretty much use to put like product in the back. If you overbought something, you could go ahead and put it on a shelf in the back, which is going to be the storage facility. And from that point on, you could just go ahead and just keep your stuff back there. So you don't really have to worry about like, oh, what if someone like steps on it, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but in real life, you want to go ahead and put all your extra inventory on shelves. I can't exactly see because we got a teddy bear here. Oh, my. But yeah, the shop is popping right now, which is crazy. We have a lot of people just walking in. But yeah, that's pretty much the logistics of that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and say that that's pretty much going to be it mainly. Let me just double check to make sure. There is also a parking lot that you do unlock later on. I do have it for my main build. But for this one, I don't exactly see it just yet. But yeah, that's really pretty much it overall. This computer is kind of the same thing. It just tells you explore storage, license, and expansion if you don't want to go through the phone. And I believe that's currently it, honestly. And I think this person just took the stuff that I had and just took it. Yeah, I think they're trying to troll. Yep, didn't work out. I'll go ahead and take this off your hands. Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. There's not really much more to go ahead and talk about. But definitely, I would go ahead and say, I want to say that she probably took that off the shelf. Some people will go ahead and troll and will take stuff off the shelves and they'll lag it on the floor. So make sure that when you go ahead and start your game, you go onto your phone and then you go to rows and permissions, and you make sure you just take off stuff right here. Like, and especially on sale, sometimes they'll go ahead and sell your stuff for 1 cent, which isn't the greatest. So you could go ahead and take that off if you like. But definitely take boxes is another thing that you kind of have to worry about. You just got to go ahead and just see how they act and how they move around. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So just go ahead and give you guys a little summary of it. Pretty much you do have the button Z to go ahead and access your phone, to go ahead and do certain applications, whether it's you inviting people, going to the front of your store, kicking people out, or giving permissions to people. You also have B, where you go ahead and pretty much purchase products right here. Shelves as well, you could go ahead and expand stuff, and you could go ahead and add services, buffs, and other stuff like that. And when it comes to inside the shop, just place stuff down. Obviously, if it's on a negative slope, like we don't like this one right here, it's going to be set for less than market value, but everything else would be set at regular price or higher if you want, as long as this doesn't have a red number. Placing shelves is self-explanatory. Decorations are back here. Selling is right here as well. So it's pretty much all pretty straightforward, easy. And also you have the ability to open and close your shop as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Obviously, the higher your shelf or the higher your shop level is, the more stuff you're gonna have open to you. So like, for example, you might not have access to certain licenses after a while because you have to unlock them. Like, for example, you have to have shop 11. But the more you work, the more things will be opened up to you. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. So then, take care.